Hey, this is Scott Jones. I was gonna wait because I plan to do another type of video. And so I was gonna just plan that. But I feel like I have to say something about the latest developments with Sean P. Diddy Combs. People saying, Diddy is done and that the mountains of allegations and the lawsuits and that it's pretty much downhill for P. Diddy. But when you get into the facts of the case as they reveal themselves, I would be careful about that. Come to find out, there's only one victim in the federal indictment making the claim that P. Diddy brought her across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. That is the sex trafficking charge. One victim. One. But if you listen to the media and these people, they make it seem like the indictment got 50 people on it or 100 people. There's just one. Just one. And I don't think there's no video evidence of her receiving any money. I don't think they got no paper trail, no checks or nothing. So how can they even prove that P. Diddy paid her or paid anybody to have sex at those parties? Everybody at that party or at those parties are adults and seem to be there of their own free will. And you get into the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That has nothing to do with that man going to jail. It is not against the law in the United States to have 1,000,000 bottles of baby oil if you pay for them. So what's the big deal? You get into some of this stuff and it's like a witch hunt. Now, everybody and their mama, including Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, is coming out trying to sue the man. I expect that pretty soon Doctor Who or Sherlock Holmes will be claiming they were sexually abused by P. Diddy. Stop it. Stop it. And people talk about the video with him and Casey. What has to be remembered is that the man is not being charged for hitting on Casey Ventura, like you see on the video. That's not the federal indictment. The federal indictment is sex trafficking. And there's some other stuff there. But the main thing is that sex trafficking charge. And something about coercion. Ain't nothing in that federal indictment about him hitting Casey on camera, what you saw. That's a case that was for the local people. It was never prosecuted, to my understanding. So that has nothing to do with the federal indictment. But when you listen to it, they'll say something about, well, you see on video how he did Miss Ventura. You'll see the feds saying that. But what they're not telling you is that that's not what he's being charged with. They just saying that to make you think that that's what's going to be brought to him in court. When you get into what's going to be brought to him in court, the feds may not have as much evidence as you think. Yeah, the federal, the FBI and all that, they got a 97% conviction rate or whatever. That's usually because they have a lot of snitches already lined up. There's not no lot of people snitching here. There's not a lot of people testimony here, but one victim. P. Diddy's lawyer already said he didn't talk to any men in those videos. And apparently they can't prove that they're sex workers. Those men didn't tell him that they was brought across no state lines. There's only one sex worker or one person claiming that. And they probably can't prove P. Diddy paid her anything. Now, does this mean P. Diddy is innocent of the charges? No, it don't mean that. But it just means you got to watch what you say because you got to watch what you hear when you listen to these media people. Because I believe that P. Diddy has some footage, a lot of footage on celebrities and things like that. And I believe that's the purpose behind this witch hunt. They trying to get to him in case he reveal those tapes to reveal their sexual perversions. See, this ain't just about P. Diddy. Believe that. And some of those celebrities are connected to other powerful people. Luciferians, probably Freemasons, perverts, people who have influence with the media. That's why you got the media going after P. Diddy talking about the case is this, it's done, it's over for him. You better watch that. P. Diddy has some money. He has some resources. The man is cunning. The man is cagey. And the man got videos. He can work that. Giving them bond or no bond. And don't believe that flight risk and all that stuff, because the lawyer already said that when P. Diddy got to New York, he called the federal prosecuting people. He called them. And the lawyer said, can P. Diddy turn himself in? And they said no. They basically wanted to arrest him. Well, they wanted to do that so they can deny bond. Because if the man turned himself in, it's hard to say he's a flight risk. They trying to keep him in jail. And it's not because no intimidating, no witnesses, no flight risk. They don't want him to get out in that free world where he can release them tapes. I'm telling you. You got people like Jaguar Wright on TV running her mouth. But what she don't tell you is how you know so much about this? She admitted already on with Piers Morgan that she's a dominatrix or something. You sure is deep in the game to be criticizing P. Diddy, or the diddler, as you call him. You sure is deep in it. You know a lot about it. You might have done some things. People, do not be fooled by this media which lies and tells you half truths so as to control your perception of a thing. Is P. Diddy a saint? Surely not. Is he guilty? Probably is, in my opinion. But can they prove it? That's a whole other thing. And when the trial starts, when the you know what hits the fan, we'll see what them feds got and don't get. You be surprised. You got all the microphones and the federal people up there reading off the charges to make it look good. But when it get down to the day-to-day proving it, the evidence, things may get very interesting. Well, this is Scott Jones. Talk to you later.